Good morning. I'm Ed Bryant. This is my fourth mission trip. Can't lose it already. Come on. I can do this. Yeah. But first I want to say thank you. Thank you, as Saul has said and others have said. Thank you, Grace. You are amazing, Grace. My story I'd like to share with you today is, I call it Two Crosses. And it starts on the second day of our trip. Sunday, Greta emerges with a tangled ball of crosses or necklace crosses. And so I offer up, I'll untangle those for you. She lets me know that these are crosses that from previous trips she would like to share with the, stop it right now, you got it. Help me out here, Grace, I need to make it through here.
Glass of water under the pulpit if you need.
Okay, now just put my tears in it. Okay. Yeah, just kidding on that one. But yeah, so then I said, now I'll untangle those for you and set them out for folks to kind of pick from there and take with them to see whatever they may want to do with that cross. And as I was untangling it, one of them caught my eye. And I thought, this would be a nice cross for Cindy. Whatever, it was the shape, and it was kind of different from the other ones, and I thought this would be a really nice gift. Because what do you bring home from a trip like this to someone you love? But instead of balling it up and putting it in my pocket or in my bag safely away, I put it over my head and add it to a cross that I already have from my past mission trip, past Honduras trip, a handmade cross that was given to me on that trip. So here I am now with two crosses, for whatever reason, around my neck. And as Amy mentioned, we have an evening gathering to kind of go over our next day, what we're going to do the next day, and also an opportunity to share any special things that happened that day. And on that, as she mentioned, there's one of the things we do is a home visit. Now, home visits are something that I always avoided on my previous trips, because I kept on thinking, who am I? Who am I to console and understand a special set of circumstances, a crisis? Who am I to be able to do that? What could I offer? So I always felt more comfortable behind the shovel, as you saw in the pictures of there. That's where I felt comfortable, and that's where I felt I could be a contributing thing. But for whatever reason, I found my hand going up, going, yeah, I'll do it. And I went, oh, you just did that. What? Oh, that serves you right. Wearing two crosses, Ed, you get all high and mighty, and now you're going to be going off and doing a home visit. Yeah, you just stepped in it. But once you say yes to Greta, you don't say no later on. So off I went. And so now it's the next day, and it's time for this home visit. So I gather up, and with our team was Amy, Joe, and Amanda, who you'll be seeing a video of, sharing her thoughts, are on that team with us to go to this home. So we meet up with Leslie, who was our leader and a fountain of faith for us. And she announces, you'll be visiting how many homes? 2. You'll be visiting 2 homes. Oh, okay, I got 2 crosses. So I think, okay, I can offer up these 2 crosses, and I'll use these crosses as a way to share, because I've got these 2 crosses, and I'm also kind of looking at this as a way to kind of separate myself, because I'm scared to do this. And then she tells me, one of the homes, the first home, is Tina. What's the crisis Tina's going through? She has lost her sight. She is now blind. Not only that, she's gone through a surgery. Many of you know I recently went through a number of surgeries. If it wasn't for world-class surgeons and congregational care, your prayers, and the love of my family, I would be blind. What do I know? What can I offer? I tell you, be careful asking the Holy Spirit that question, because he will answer it. So there I was, getting ready to head off, and as we go into Tina's home, and we step in, The depression was in the atmosphere like a wet blanket. You step into that house, dirt floor, dirt home. She sits there motionless in her chair, feet up on what they call a bed, and I don't know what I'd call it. And we offer up a passage from the Bible, prayers, words of comfort. She does not move. Her head does not move. She just lays there, motionless, in a state of deep depression. What do I know about that depression? Yes. Thank you, Grace, because it was tough. She's got it tougher. But I knew something about that. And in that moment, I knew which cross of the two that I need to give her. The cross that I had from that past mission trip that saw me through all those surgeries, all those moments on the couch saying, am I going to be able to see? Will I keep my sight through both surgeries? So now my time came to hand the cross to Tina, who is yet to move, to nod her head or do anything. I hand it to her, and I put it in her hand, and through an interpreter, I share my story to her of this cross that I'm giving her. And as she squeezes my hand in response, tears flow. And some level of a heart come from here to there. I pray that it made a difference in her life. I believe it did. I know it did for me. You would think the story ends there, but it doesn't. The Holy Spirit was very, very, very busy. And as Saul said, probably a little bit tired. He wasn't done with me. That evening, as Amy said, we share our stories, and I share it with the group, how I shared both my crosses now with Tina and then with another woman who's lost her husband. And that was just kind of it helps you kind of, you talk about it, you share it, you kind of you kind of reset it in your mind and in your soul. So after all of us said and done, the next morning, I was sitting there with my coffee, kind of trying to gather my thoughts and get ready for another day. Who comes up and sits next to me and hands me a cross? Greta. She begins to tell me this is a handmade cross that a close family friend had made. A cross that she felt moved to give to me. I tell her that Honduras trip, that many years ago, the same hand that makes this cross was the cross that I gave to Tina. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to Grace.